The call came when the road was empty and the sky was black glass. Her voice cracked through the speaker, fragile, trembling. "Mommy, it hurts so much. I feel like I'm dying." The wheels slipped in my hands. I forced my voice steady. "Where's your father?" A pause. Breathing. Then, "Dad's also in agony. He can't get out of bed." Something inside me shifted. Not fear, not yet. Something colder. Because pain doesn't echo in two voices by chance. I pressed the accelerator harder, watching the road blur. My heart pounded, not with panic, but calculation. I knew then, this wasn't random. This was designed. When I arrived, the house smelled wrong. Bitter, metallic, like betrayal made tangible. My daughter was curled near the stairs, clutching her stomach, skin pale and wet with sweat. Her small body trembled. My husband lay in the bedroom, gasping, lips bluish, the same poison twisting through him. Two bodies broken under the same roof, waiting for me to witness. I called the ambulance, my voice measured, almost detached. 2 lives to save, a family portrait in shatters. Yet under the commands, under the rushing feet of paramedics, my mind kept circling one truth. This house had been turning against me long before tonight. Late-night whispers on his phone, receipts hidden under car mats, the faint perfume that clung to his collar, not mine. Now both he and my child lay poisoned, and for the first time, I saw the threads connect. Not random, not fate, a secret leaking poison into us all. I didn't scream, didn't collapse. While the doctors worked, I sat in the sterile hospital corridor, spine straight, hands folded. On the surface, a worried wife, a terrified mother. Inside, quiet fire. His phone was in my bag. I scrolled. Slowly. Precisely. Messages. Deleted and recovered. The name of a woman saved under Mark, electrician. Her words soft, indulgent. His replies desperate. She suspects. Not yet. Soon. And then, one message that made the blood in me still. "The girl isn't mine. Test her if you want proof. She'll never know. Not mine." The nausea rose like acid, but I forced it down. At dawn, I ordered a DNA kit. My hands didn't shake. I became the scientist of my own destruction. A strand of her hair, a toothbrush, evidence collected like crime scene fragments. Days passed. My husband recovered, feigning innocence, speaking of bad food, of bad luck. My daughter healed slower, her eyes searching me for comfort I could no longer give. I played the role, smiled, soothed, kissed his forehead. While inside, I counted down the hours until the truth came home in an envelope. It arrived on a Tuesday, a plain white package, harmless, forgettable, until I slid it open and saw the numbers. 0% probability. Not his child. My hands closed around the paper, folding it until the edges cut my skin. The sting kept me from drowning. That evening, I set the report on the dinner table, beside his plate. No words, just paper between us. He read. His face collapsed. First denial, then fury, then fear. His fork clattered onto the plate. "You went behind my back?" he stammered. I looked at him, my voice even, cold. "No. I walked through the front door of truth. You just never opened it." The silence stretched, suffocating. He begged, he twisted, he spoke of mistakes, of weakness. He even tried to shift the blame to me, as if my suspicion created his betrayal. I didn't argue. I didn't need to. I stood, walked to the door, and opened it. Outside, her car waited, the same one I had seen parked down the street too many nights. She stepped in, pale, uncertain, caught. I didn't say a word. I only handed her the folded report, watched her hands tremble as she opened it. The two of them stared at each other, trapped in the cage they built together. And I, finally free, turned away. That night I slept alone, not because I was abandoned, because I chose solitude over lies. I listened to the silence of the house and felt something settle inside me. Clarity, sharper than grief, colder than rage. They had poisoned themselves long before the dinner, long before the test. My role was never to save them, only to witness, to know, and knowledge is its own revenge. I kissed my daughter's forehead, whispering nothing, because truth doesn't need words. By morning, I was already gone. I left behind not a wife, not a victim, only a ghost who had seen through everything. And ghosts don't forgive.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.